I've talked about this the past couple of weeks that at Bach Children's Chorus, we are exploring the theme of weaving our stories. And that's why we're weaving today. Now, today's book is written by Melanie Florence, an award-winning writer of books for young people. She's from Toronto, and she is of Cree and Scottish heritage, and she specializes in stories with Indigenous themes. So we were talking about how to say hello in Cree. Do you remember how to say it? Tansi. And of course, we were working on Waniska. I am going to share my screen now. The illustrations are by Gabrielle Grimard, and she is a French-Canadian artist who lives in Quebec. Stolen words. She came home from school today, skipping and dancing, humming a song under her breath, clutching a dream catcher she had made from odds and ends, bits of string, plastic beads, colored feathers. Her glossy braids danced against her shoulders, black as a raven's wing. "Grandpa," she asked, clutching his hand, "how do you say grandfather in Cree?" He stopped breathing for a moment, a lifetime to a 7-year-old. He looked down at her sadly and said, "I don't remember. I lost my words a long time ago." A frown clouded her face. She asked, "How do you lose words, Grandpa?" "They took them away," he answered. She thought for a moment. "Well, where did they take them?" she asked. He answered, "Where they took all of us, away from home, away from laughter and soft words, away from our mothers." She reached for his gnarled hand. "Who took you away, Grandpa?" she asked quietly. "Men and women talking to us in words that we did not know." Soon they reached home and sat on the stairs together. "Where did they take you, Grandpa?" "Away to a school that was cold and lonely, where angry white faces raised their voices and their hands when we used our words," he answered. "They took our words and locked them away until we forgot them, until we sounded like them." Harsh words, different from the sound of our beautiful ones. She touched his weathered face and tried to wipe his sadness away with her soft hands. She handed him her dream catcher. "You take this, Grandpa," she said. "Maybe it will help you find your words again." He smiled at her, his granddaughter, and touched her innocent face, a face that had never known harsh words. He smiled and kissed her head. The next day, she skipped out of school, smiling widely at her grandfather. She stopped in front of him and said, "Tansi Nimusum." His eyes widened. She smiled brighter than the sun. "I found your words, Grandpa." She pulled a tattered paper bag out of her book bag. "Introduction to Cree," it said. "My teacher helped me find this for you at the library." He reached for it, his hands shaking, opened it, feeling the soft, much-loved pages under his fingers. He whispered, "Nosim," granddaughter. The word felt familiar in his mouth. It felt like his home, his mother. He turned the pages of the book. Musa na igan, book. Pikisquewin, language. His words, pages and pages of them. He looked at his granddaughter, his Nosim. He said, "Tinke, thank you." "Will you read to me?" she asked, taking his hand in hers and leading him home. "Will you teach me your words, Grandpa?" His heart danced as he nodded, holding the book against his chest. And that's the end of our story. Teenki. Can everyone say Teenki? That means thank you.